Hey y'all, so today I am out and about. Going to have lunch with a friend and went to the chiropractor. I've got just a few minutes to spare, so I have arrived at one of my favorite stores to go check out books and decks. I don't know if you guys have one in your area, but this is one of my favorite stores. Hey y'all, so I am back from my errands and my lunch with friends. I suppose y'all want to see what my haul is today, and it wasn't a very big one. I can tell y'all I did not score any tarot or oracle decks today. However, I did pick up a few books that were actually on my wish list. I'll just turn it right there. Let's just start with the first one, shall we? I don't know why I was called to purchase this one. It's the Medicine Wheel Ceremonies, Vicky May and C.V. Rodberg. But I just did an unboxing of the Sacred Medicine Oracle, and I have a few Native American decks written by Native Americans. So I have kind of a small little collection, but it's not on my radar to work with this year. However, I don't know why it was just fascinating. It has all these wheels in it, and I'm eager to explore. Let's just put it that way. I'm eager to explore. And what was interesting is the card collector in me, it came with a set of cards in here, ceremony cards. So I thought for $4.99, I'm going to put this back with my other Native American decks, my spirit animal decks, and I'm going to definitely dive into this at some time. So it'll go in with those. It won't go in my bookcase, but bookcase. Yeah, I've got books all over the house. In fact, you can see right here. My husband and I are still discussing where the bookcases will go. So that's a whole nother, y'all know, if you're married or you have a partner that you live with, y'all know what I'm talking about, right? All right, so I've shared I'm doing a year in the Wildwood along with Yoshi's group here on YouTube, and let me look this up real quick. I'll link it down below. Tarot, that's Orshi, and she has put together a playlist for us that are doing the year in the Wildwood. So we're going through the book. We're taking a year. My goal is by the end of the year, I would like to start the Hallowquest. 23andMe things a couple years ago, and I was actually quite surprised at how much British and Irish lineage I had, or DNA I had. I guess we're going by DNA, right? So I was just super surprised because my last name and my family line that we know of, my father's side, is very strong German, and I actually had a lot more Britain and Irish in me, and I thought, oh wow, those islands. So I'm excited to take a dive into that as well the end of this year. So the end of this year, the beginning of next year, I want to get a few months of this Wildwood under my belt, if you will. And that's what brings me to these books right here. So, and yeah, I found a thrift book at half price book. But this one was definitely on my list. This is Ogam, the Celtic Oracle of Trees. This one was definitely on it was actually in my thrift books shopping cart. So I had to have it. It was only a couple dollars more at thrift books, and I'm supporting my local economy by buying it locally, and it's not coming through the mail. So yay, win-win. I got that book. This one I'm not familiar with. It's called the Celtic Druids Year Seasonal Cycles of the Ancient Celts by John King. And again, it fits perfectly into what we're diving into, right? So annual ceremonies, agriculture. Oh, I know what it had. Did this have the astrology information in the back? I feel like it did. And it's brand new. Like, the binding hasn't even been cracked. No, this was not it. But it has the 8 stations of the year, the 13 months of the year. Yeah, that's why early Celtic society. That's why I picked that one up. And again, oops, at a good price, $8. This book, oh, blooper. There went the stack. So this one again was on my list. It is John Matthews' book. It's the Celtic Shaman, a handbook. Again, this one was on my list. It was easy to pick up. Something spurred me to put this on my list. So again, and these books weren't there about a month ago when I stopped by, because I don't purposely go out and stop by, do a tour, if you will. I have friends that do tours of bookstores. That's not me. No, what I do is if it's convenient for me to stop and check out the selection, that's what I do. So again, I scored this guy for $7.50. Oh, got this one. This is A History of the Irish Fairies, Carolyn White. It's going to be a quick read, as you can see. $8. And it's the ultimate guide to the wee people. So leprechauns, silkies, banshees, etc. so forth. Again, this will be a nice quick little Sunday read. Probably at the park, because my husband and I are starting to go to the park. It's starting to warm up here. And the last book that I scored at half price today was Maiden Mother Crone by DJ Conway, The Myth and Reality of the Triple Goddess. Again, it's a brand new book. It has not been read. It has not been read. And I got it for $8.99. So I'm excited to read this. I do have several books by DJ Conway. There was something just recently that, I think it was the Celtic magic or Norse magic. But anyway, I'm excited to read this, which brings me into, you'll never guess what arrived on my driveway today. I am so excited. I cannot tell you how excited I am. I have been wanting this deck, and I purchased it once. I found it, I purchased it at a price that I was willing to pay on a marketplace. And sadly, it got canceled. I think there was like this seller remorse, and that's why it got canceled and I didn't receive it. At least it didn't tie up my money for a long period of time. Let's just put it that way. However, I think it was just this past weekend. Okay. So let's just say it was like 4 or 5 days ago. I got it in less than a week. This is like one of those, I can't believe I got it, and I cannot believe I got it. It's such a wonderful price. So to the collector who passed this on, reader, thank you very much. You made my day. I scored the Weaver's Oracle, and it is on, and I'm over the moon. I cannot even tell you. I can't even tell you how excited I am to spend some time with this deck. And I'm going to be honest, it was Lisa Pepez that showed me this deck, and she was talking about that crone energy, and she was talking about, really just kind of sat with me, because I turned 50 last year, and I'm embracing this. I really am. I was telling my husband, it is so weird because, and I don't know that all women that turn 50 are like this, but it's so weird because it just feels like the last year, and I know this is my Chiron return, the astrologer is going to come out in me. I just feel like all of that knowledge and that what I strive to be seen for in my younger days, which I had a lot of wisdom in my younger days, and that was from a employee standpoint. In other words, I was very good in my field at what I did at a very young age, but was never recognized as that. And it was also because I looked extremely young. I mean, I still look like I was 19 when I was 39. With that said, I now am embracing this part that this world that I'm coming into. I want to embrace this crone energy. I don't want to say that I want to be a crone or labeled as a crone, but what I will say is the wisdom that comes with it and being recognized that you have that wisdom is so refreshing. It's just, and you know, again, I don't want to say that like I'm the be all know all. That's not what I'm saying here. I'm just saying that I love being able to have the respect of someone younger listening to me and my experience, and then taking that and getting them closer to where they want to be without the in between, if you will. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. I think that some of you will understand what I'm saying here, but I love mentoring. I love coaching. That's like the calling that I've had in the last year or 2 or 3 of being a coach, a health and a life coach, and just seeing people's worlds change in weeks. Just it's what keeps me going every day. And again, it's that wisdom of the wise. Like, I'm helping people through their lives, and it just gets me up in the morning. Let's just put it that way. It gets me up in the morning, and that's why I'm okay with getting older, I guess I should say. I embrace the one little gray hair that showed up here today. I'm telling you, there's just, you can't tell. My mom didn't gray. My mom isn't very gray. We're just these dirty blondes. But every time I find one, I'm like, yep, there's one. And I keep seeing the wrinkles come. And I was telling my mom that last night. I'm like, yeah, because everybody's like, your daughter looks the same as she did like 20 years ago. And I'm like, yeah, but they don't see the wrinkles now when I smile. But it's okay. I embrace them because that is knowledge. That is experience. And anyway, okay. So I've babbled on enough about this this deck. Sorry about that. Hope I didn't like blow eardrums with that, but I'm gonna unbox this. I'm gonna unbox it live because I want you guys to see how excited I am about this deck. I'm sure it's not in any order, so because again I bought it secondhand. It's rehomed to me, and I'm telling you, it's probably not going to find a home anywhere else for a very, 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 very long time. The only thing is, it did have a little dent right here in shipping. Didn't affect the cards. I did take a sneak peek. I did count the cards before I did this video just to make sure they were all here. And so look forward to that video. All right, that's the wrap up of the haul today. It wasn't very big, but it still was a haul, and I'm still pretty excited about what I got. All right, y'all have a great day, and yeah, you all have a beautiful day. See you soon. Oh my goodness, y'all. I'm back. All right, I'm back because something else just got delivered to my doorstep, which I ordered this because, again, I'm doing the year in the Wildwood, and Alison Cross, who put together the Year in the Wildwood, and it's now being self-published. You can buy it on Amazon. Also has this book out, Tarot Court card. Can I say this? Tarot Court card DNA. How to interpret the Tarot Court cards. Super excited. This just got, literally, I got up to go make dinner because I filmed this little bloggy bit and this showed up. So let me know in the comments, have you worked with this book? Is this a good one? Because yeah, it wasn't an inexpensive book, and I have had it on my list for about a year, and since I'm doing the Year in the Wildwood and I'm enjoying that book, I thought I'm gonna check this one out. So let me know in the comments what you think. All right, that's it for the haul. I promise I'm gonna go make dinner now. Bye, y'all.